Look how cute my mug is. I think I got it. I don't know where I got it from. So I'm getting ready to go on a date today. We're going to this jazz club in Williamsburg, which I like jazz clubs. I've been to, I guess this will be my third one that I've been to. Well, I went to Brownstone Jazz I think 2 or 3 times, and then before that I went to Blue Note in the city, and I actually really liked it. I used to think it wasn't my vibe, but then somebody took me on a first date there like a few years ago, and I actually liked it. It is 6 p.m. and I know I shouldn't be drinking coffee, but I didn't drink coffee at all today, so I needed something. I looked at tonight's menu and I'm sure they can make an espresso martini, but I actually want to try another thing. I don't know if you guys do that. Do you guys look at the menu ahead of time? Like, I already know what I'm going to order. I wasn't going to make myself coffee if I knew I was going to order an espresso martini, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna order that, especially because I get anxiety when I drink in general, especially not only if I drink too much, but if it's an espresso martini after a certain time, that's when I get anxiety, and I don't want to risk it. I'm pretty much doing the same makeup look as yesterday. My makeup came out so good last night. When I saw the photos, I was like, oh my god, it looks like I have a freaking filter on, but my skin just looks so smooth. Rockefeller, please. Today's not the night. So I use L'Oreal's Lumi Lotion, and then I use L'Oreal's Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. It has sunscreen. I don't really need sunscreen right now, but I really love this formula. It's super light. It's a foundation. I'm usually a skin tint or CC BB cream type of girl. I don't like a lot of product on my face. Sometimes I'll just do concealer. I'll do everything but foundation just because I want my face to breathe. However, this foundation is really light. As you can see, I just applied a light layer and it still looks like my skin. Rockefeller! So the guy that I'm going on a date with, we met via Hinge back in March. We went on a first date. We had an omakase dinner in the city, which I was like, perfect. I love omakase style dinners. And then, I don't know if I mentioned, but the night was pretty long. We had a few drinks there, and then we ended up drinking at another bar. Now that I'm dating intentionally, I do feel like you do need to have some sort of consistency through text, because if not, I'm over it. He was texting, but he was still being inconsistent. On our first date, we mentioned we were going to see each other again after our travels. As the days and the week went by, he wasn't being consistent. So I was kind of like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. If he texts me to go on a date, I'm just going to kindly decline. I would want someone to keep up with the texting and checking in, and with him it just felt a little bit like careless. I wasn't upset though. I was just like, you know, maybe this is just how he is and that is not going to roll with me. So he actually beat me to it, because he ended up texting me saying that I forgot what he said, but it was nice getting to know me, but he doesn't really have time to date right now. And then fast forward 2 months later, he does pop back in. He ended up texting me and telling me, like, you know, I really did think our first date went pretty well, and I would like to basically get a second chance, or let me redeem myself, because timing was off with my job and I really couldn't give it the attention I should have, but I would like to redeem myself again. I did appreciate the honesty and the message. I told him, like, yeah, I could be open to that. Let's just see. The reason why I'm open to it is because, one, yes, our first date went really well, but also I don't really have anything to lose. I wasn't hurt after he sent that initial text that he didn't really have time to date. I wasn't hurt. I was just like, you know what, that's life. I feel like a lot of women would feel, and I used to feel like this sometimes, like, oh my god, like, why doesn't he like me? I'm not like in love with him, but why isn't he in love with me? You know, the ego gets to you. It's never really personal. I know who I am. I know my worth. I know my value, and not everyone is going to see that, and it's okay if they don't. And not everyone is your soulmate. Yeah, I didn't take it personal at all. For me, it was just like, you know, this is what dating is. After the first date, sometimes you're just like, you know what, that person was cool, but I'm just not feeling it 100%. Again, I have nothing to lose. I'm not like emotionally invested. I'm not hurt from, you know, after the first date things not going anywhere. So, and we did have a good time on the first date, so I'm like, okay, you know what, let's do it. I'm more of a brown liner type of girl. Black is a little too intense. I think for the nighttime it's appropriate. I mean, who cares, do whatever you want, but for me specifically, I kind of like a black liner at night if I'm going out. But I've been into brown liners lately. I think they're just softer on my eye. And you know what? I'm just going to do lip balm. I think I'm just gonna wear this tonight. Or let me see if I have a black top. I'm just a girl. I always make a mess every time I'm getting ready. But anyways, this is my outfit. I went with this top because, yeah, I feel like a darker top would be better. And then I'm wearing booties. Can't wait to eat. I can't wait to enjoy live music. I don't know if I told you guys. Yeah, we're going to a jazz place in Williamsburg. I do really love and appreciate a man that plans a good date. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but tells me like, okay, 8:15, made the reservation, this is where we're gonna go. And then, yeah. Not every guy is like that, and that's totally fine, but that's what I like, and that's what turns me on. All right, gotta go. Bye. Obviously, last night was a good night. I still have mascara. Last night's date went pretty well, I will say. It was a pretty long night again. But we went to this jazz club, which was so cute. In Williamsburg. It was a really nice time. We ended up going to Freehold. Freehold is a loungy, it's like a lounge. Well, now they're making it more of a lounge. It's really different now. When I used to go to Freehold, it was a hit or miss. It usually, like, they usually do play music that everyone knows, but sometimes it's just not the vibe, or they don't keep it consistent. We actually met his friends, so that's why we went there, because his friends were already there, a bunch of his friends, and he was like, do you want to go? And I was like, why not? It was honestly a good time. It's a lounge, so it's not like it was intimate or anything, but his friends were really cool. So yeah, overall the date went pretty well, and we shall see. I'll keep you guys posted what happens with that. Winston is a little crazy right now. He has the zoomies. But happy Mother's Day. I'm getting ready to go to brunch with my mom. My sisters are both at tournaments. My sister is in Connecticut for a soccer tournament, and then my other sister is at a volleyball tournament. I don't know where, maybe upstate, I don't know. But yeah, happy Mother's Day. It's just gonna be my mom and I today, so I'm excited. We're gonna go to brunch, and yeah, it's from Amazon. I'll leave all the products, like the makeup products, linked below, and also this top. Bye.